What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to yet another episode of Break Time with Bree. And we are finally here. We are finally here doing our collective readings. If you have not gotten a chance to watch any of my collective readings or my zodiac elemental readings, feel free to check them out on TikTok, where I post daily, semi-daily readings every day or every few days. Okay, so let's get into it. Let's get into the energy of the day. Let's get into the energy of the collective. If this message finds you, it is for you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Right now, I am out in nature. There are cars going by, sometimes trucks going by, birds tweetling and making their beautiful music and their beautiful sounds, and you're just gonna hear a lot of sounds of nature as I'm out here right now, and as I'm recording, and as I'm delivering this message from Spirit. Okay, so right now we are asking Spirit, what does the collective need to know right now? What does the collective need to know to grow, to evolve, and to transform into their higher self, into their highest self, for their highest good? Okay, so now we're just going to Spirit and asking Spirit, what is the collective really already? What does the collective need to know, Spirit? Already. Yes, honey, yes. We got the World. We got the Page of Cups. We got the Fool. We got the Tower in reverse. Six of Cups. Let's pull one more card. And yeah, okay. Give me one more card. Three of Swords. Okay, so let's get into it. The first thing that is coming through with this World card is that there are a lot of people and there are a lot of individuals that within the past few months, I'm with you, that have gone through a series of tests, a series of trials, a series of heartbreak, a series of crying and tears and just complete and utter transformation. A lot of times we want to transform and we want to grow and we want to change into new and elevated forms of ourselves, new and elevated versions of ourselves. But one thing that we often forget is that we cannot transform without going through growing pains. And a lot of y'all, that's what y'all went through. A lot of y'all have went through a lot of growing pains. And now you are coming to the point, and you are coming to the point of completion with these pains. You are coming to the point almost like somewhat of a graduation. Okay, that's what's coming out and what's coming through with this World card right now. And the Spirit is saying, I didn't allow you, and I didn't allow all of this to happen for nothing. Your ancestors are saying that they didn't allow these different things to happen for nothing, for completely nothing. One thing that we have to realize and that we have to remember is that no matter what, we are always protected. We are always protected, especially when we are calling on our ancestors and calling on our spirit guides and just working with Spirit and allowing Spirit to work with us. We shall always be protected. That's just a given. But Spirit is saying, take these things that you have been through. Take these growing pains. Take these lessons, these tough lessons that you may have learned within this time, and apply them. Use them. Use them for your highest good. Use them for your greatest good. Use them to elevate yourself and to bring yourself to the next level. Because that's what Spirit is calling a lot of you to. Spirit is calling a lot of you to move and to grow and to enter into the next level of your life, into the next chapter of your life, into the next chapter of the reality that you want to see. Okay? And I'm hearing that Even though that a lot of y'all have passed this test, even though that a lot of y'all are entering and are coming into a point of completion, know that spirits or different things may happen in life or anytime soon, or just in general. Certain things may happen that may trigger you. Certain things may happen that might want to cause you to backtrack or to go back to the person that you were once before. But when we go back to the person that we were once before, we feel deep within our spirit, we feel deep within our soul that that's not the person that we want to be, that version of ourselves is outdated, that we have outgrown that version of ourselves. We have now outgrown this past version of ourselves, the version of ourselves that didn't believe in ourselves, the version of ourselves that didn't believe that we were enough, that we didn't believe we can achieve the things that we set out to achieve. But know that you can do it. And that's the thing about it. Y'all have come to, there's a lot of y'all have already come to points where you know, and you kind of already were in the understanding that you could do it, and that you could grow, and that you could change, and that you can achieve X, Y, Z, and A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. Okay? There are a lot of y'all who already knew. Y'all have already come to this conclusion at least one time with the inner knowing that you can do it. But right now I'm hearing that there are some of you who may or may not have spoken about your different goals. Remember, when you're speaking about your goals, and when you're speaking about your dreams, and when you're speaking about the things that you want to do, make sure and be sure that you are doing it around people and with people who resonate with you and resonate with that thing and resonate with that energy. With people who have their own goals and their own things and their own list that they are set out to do and set out to achieve and set out to accomplish. Because when they have their own goals and when they got their own stuff and they got their own shit that they wanna do, and they have their own goals that they want to accomplish, they're not worried about yours. They're not gonna take time and thought energy and put it in the way of your goals and blocking you, and now you sitting here wondering why you can't achieve what it is that you want to achieve because you telling everybody your business. You know what I'm saying? You telling the wrong people your business. And that just might be for a few of you. Take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But the bottom line is, when it comes to your goals and your aspirations in this life, be mindful of who you are sharing it with. A lot of times, we only have a couple people that are in our circle or around us or associated with us that we want to share certain things with, and even then we don't feel completely comfortable, but that is okay. And that's when spirit comes in. That's when your spiritual team comes in. You talk to your spiritual team, you let them know, y'all, this is what I want to do, and I would love if y'all could just help me out. You know what I'm saying? Give me a boost. Help me to reach these goals. Give me and bless me with the opportunities to bring my goals closer and closer to me, and bring the end result, the desired result, closer and closer to me. And they're going to work with you. When you talk to your spiritual team, and when you talk to your ancestors or any deity that you may, work with, when you talk to them about your goals, they're not going to try to block you from what's best for you. They're not going to try to block you from what is going to allow you to have the most fulfillment and the most joy. Now, yes, some doors may close, and that's coming through with the Tower. There are some doors that may close, but we already know the saying, when one door closes, another one opens. There are some chapters in your life that may have come to an end. There are some doors that may have closed. There are some things that may have fallen through. But we must remember, we must know that anything that falls through and anything that does not work out, anytime you just keep hitting a wall with the same thing, Spirit is saying, look, we're trying to show you something else. We're trying to show you something better. We're trying to show you that you can have more. We're trying to show you that you can have more than just that. You can have more. You deserve more. You are worthy of more. Okay? And that's just on period. Now let's get into the Fool card real quick. Why don't we? So, let's get into the Fool card real quick. So there's a lot of y'all that, and the Fool card is a very joyous and cheerful card to me, because the Fool card is about stepping out on faith. I mean, it's clear as day. Stepping out on faith, trying something new, doing something that you have never done before. And even though this thing and whatever comes to your mind, whatever few things comes to your mind, because right now I'm hearing and I'm feeling that it's not just one thing for a lot of y'all that you want to try. It's not just one thing that you want to do. It's a host of things. Okay? And this is not even the energy of just a new idea that's coming in. This is the energy of something that you've been thinking about for a long time. You've been meditating about for a long time. You've been going to sleep thinking about these things, these ideas, these moves for a long time. But there has been a feeling of feeling stuck, stagnant energy for a very long time. But the one thing that I'm hearing right now for this group, for whoever is receiving this is kind of, it might feel like a repetitive message, because right now what I'm feeling and what I'm hearing is that you've been through this type of thing before. Think back on the last time that you tried something new, but before you tried it, you were petrified. You were terrified. Think back. Let's go back. You know what I'm saying? And think about that thing that you tried that was something new, and you ended up enjoying it so much more than you ever could have imagined you would have enjoyed it. This is the exact energy times 10. Times 10. Spirit just want to know, you're going to keep doing it. You're going to keep doing it. You're going to keep doing it. And this is how you build confidence. This is how you build not only confidence, but this is also how you build courage. Because when you're building courage and when you're building that confidence, you're facing those fears over and over and over again. You're plowing through them. You're not allowing your fear. You're not allowing limiting beliefs. You're not allowing people's yada, 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 yappa, yappa, yappa. You're not allowing all of that bad talk to block your goals and to block your dreams and to block your inspirations and your aspirations and anything that you want in this life. Okay? This is just a very card of free will. This is the energy of free will. This is the energy of playfulness. And this is, it's really funny because when I say the collective, I am included in the collective. When I say the collective, this is not something that's separate from me. We are all in this together right now, okay? Stop taking life so seriously. Stop taking things so seriously. Because I feel like that's a little bit more of what the earth energy is all about, okay? And when you're in kind of that reversed earth energy, you're too serious. You're like, these are goals. These are the plans. This is what I'm going to do. You know what I'm saying? But it's like constantly in your mind. It's constantly in your head. You know what I'm saying? And you dive so deep into it, and you immerse yourself so deep into your thoughts and so deep into your plans and so deep into your goals mentally that you don't even allow yourself to take the action and move forward. Okay? You don't allow yourself to get into that fire energy and just do it and just be playful about it and have fun with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing this reading right now. I'm allowing myself to be used by spirit and channeling right now, because reading tarot and reading the energy of the cards and reading the energy of the collective is something that I enjoy. I stayed in my head so long before I decided I'm going to share my gifts on a grander scale. Because if I believe that in the beginning of the video I said that I have videos on TikTok. I have a few videos on TikTok, readings, collective readings on TikTok that you can go and you can check out. Break Time with Bree. But the thought of putting myself out there on a grander scale a more accessible scale was something that felt scary to me, something that felt foreign to me. Why am I telling you this? I'm saying this because I want you to know that you are not in this alone. I'm saying this because I want you to know that if you ever feel scared, or if you ever feel like afraid to try something new, to try something different, I'm hearing that there are a lot of generational curse breakers in the building on today, on tonight, whatever time of day or night that you're watching this. You are a generational curse breaker. You are a breaker of generational curses. What does this mean? What does this look like? This looks like being the black sheep. This looks like being the person who is doing something completely different, almost opposite of what everyone else around you is doing, even friends. Okay? This looks like going against the grain. This looks like rebellion. This looks like not giving a rat's tail and doing what it is that you want to do, because you know that is what brings you the most joy, fulfillment, and happiness. And with this Page of Cups and with the Six of Cups right now, the first thing that's coming out and that's coming to me and telling me is that after you get into this full energy, after you get into the energy of stepping out on faith, what is faith? Faith is believing in something that you cannot see. Faith is when you pray and you go to your spirits, you go to your spirit guides, you go to God, you go to Mama Gaia, whoever you work with, you go to them and you speak to them and you talk to them and you lay your heart out. And when you walk away, you know that you were heard. That's faith. You know that things are gonna happen. Things are gonna happen because you prayed for it. You know that Spirit heard you. Spirit heard your call. Spirit heard your prayer. Your ancestors heard your call.